One short book turned into 3 long movies. The first one was okay, but a little bit disappointing. Can the second installment redeem the series? Warning, spoiler alert. So, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug is the second film in the Hobbit trilogy. It continues the story of Bilbo, the dwarves, and Gandalf on their quest to kill the dragon Smaug, and reclaim the dwarf mountain and treasure. I won't go too into the story because there are a lot of small details, but basically, Bilbo and his buddies, the dwarves and a wizard, are running from orcs, so they take refuge at a shape-shifting man-bear's house. They then travel through an evil dark forest, before which Gandalf goes away to learn about some mysterious necromancer. The gang are attacked by giant spiders and meet elves, including Tauriel and the awesome Legolas. The elves take the dwarves captive, but Bilbo escapes using the ring. Bilbo then helps the dwarves escape using barrels, in which they are attacked by both elves and orcs. Oh, and by the way, Tauriel falls in love with the dwarf Kili. Keep it in mind, it'll be important later. Kili, speaking of which, is hit by a poisoned arrow and starts feeling weak. The dwarves get a ride from a human called Bard to a town near the Lonely Mountain. After a bit of a hustle, the dwarves go into the mountain to find the dragon. Except they only send Bilbo, all by himself, pretty much defenseless. Bilbo awakens the dragon, surprise surprise, looking for the legendary Arkenstone, which, let's be honest, awakening a giant fire-breathing dragon can only end well, right?
I am king under the mountain.
Yeah. The dwarves manage to survive, but Smaug, the dragon, goes out to destroy the town that Bard led them to. The end. Oh, and also, while this was happening, Gandalf found out that the necromancer was Sauron, who captured him. Orcs attacked the small town, Kili was magically healed by Tauriel, and Legolas beat up a giant orc. And scene. This film was much better than the first one. It still had the issue that it was a bit too long, and I still stand against the fact that one short book was turned into 3 long movies, but besides that, it was really good. Let's talk about the pros first. The action was great, especially the barrel fight scene and Legolas' fight with the orc. And now let's just get to the best part of the movie, the dragon. This was what everyone who went to this movie wanted to see. And it was amazing. When the dragon is on screen, you get goosebumps. It's nerve-wracking, mainly because you're seeing it from Bilbo's perspective. And his perspective is that he is in a giant cavern filled with gold, and there's an enormous dragon in there with him. Besides looking amazing, what made Smaug the dragon for me was the voice acting. I cannot stress how fantastic Benedict Cumberbatch was in this role. And no, I'm not at all biased because we share the same first name. The articulate and rumbling way the dragon spoke was just the icing on the cake. The incredible, incredible icing. And now the cons. Like the other film, this movie is too long. Some scenes didn't need to be in it, and they just felt like being in there for the sake of making 3 movies. Which leads me to my biggest gripes. The subplots. There were way too many in this movie. Most notably here is the love story between Tauriel the elf and Kili the dwarf, which they could have just cut altogether. Then there was the Gandalf and necromancer thing happening, and there was a whole other thing about Bard and a black arrow that can kill the dragon. By the way, I'm going to put it out now, I'm guessing the Bard ends up killing the dragon in the Battle of 5 Armies movie. As you can tell, the pacing in this movie is completely off. Also, I want to add something about the ending being a cliffhanger, but I've already said what I could say about one book being 3 movies. And anyway, setting that aside, I thought the ending was admittedly pretty cool. However, in the end, the pros outweigh the cons for this movie, and it is much better than the first. Here's hoping the Battle of 5 Armies will complete the trilogy on an even higher note. I give The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe.